Hello, everyone. I have a question for you. If an alien came down to Earth and their scientific powers were greater than anything you could imagine, let's say, for instance, they could make you immune to all disease. Pretty amazing, right? But this alien has to rape you in order for you to be immune to disease. Would you undergo the rape in order to be immune to all disease? It's a pretty good question. It's a pretty disturbing question too. But a lot of my content is in regards to disturbing content. So, if you could be raped and be cured of your own cancer, would you let it happen? It's not for me to decide, it's for you to decide. I'm not going to answer that. So, well, I am going to answer it, just not right now. So, let me explain myself first. Circumcision advocates say that you will get a myriad of health benefits if you undergo circumcision. We all know this is untrue, but let's say, for instance, that it is true, that you do get health benefits. Would you undergo circumcision if it meant that you get the myriad of health benefits? A lot of people, I think, might end up choosing that decision. Unfortunately, if you're a baby, you cannot make any choices for yourself. It's literally impossible. You don't understand language yet. You don't understand anything other than trying to breathe because you're a baby. However, you understand pain as well. Severe pain. And that pain comes with trauma. Traumatic trauma. Stressful, post-traumatic stress disorder level trauma. And the amount of people that would still go through this procedure would astound you. However, they are thinking for themselves. They're not thinking from a perspective of a baby. They're thinking, oh, if I had the choice, I would go through with it. But you don't. You never did as a baby, and you never will as a baby. So, we can concur that even if you get the myriad of health benefits, which you don't, but let's say you do, you would have to be raped in order to do it. And we call this blade rape. We call circumcision blade rape because that's what it is. You're permanently disfiguring a sexual part of somebody for no end gain. So, let's pretend that you do get the myriad of health benefits. Would you still get raped in order to do it? I would say no. I would say go fuck yourself and not me. I would happily die of cancer if it meant I was uncircumcised. Yeah. Plus, it means I don't get to live on this planet with you fucking people anymore. So, plus I would get to die, but that's just a personal bonus. I know that's sad to say, but I'm severely disappointed in all of you. All of you. Including myself. But less than you. Because I'm actually out here fighting against true evil. So, would you get raped? Yes or no? For what? What would you get raped for? Does it matter? Does it matter what you get out of it if your human rights are violated? No, it doesn't. I'm going to answer for you. It doesn't outweigh violating your human rights or anyone else's. If you were to say, oh, somebody else gets raped and I get the health benefits, that would still be bad. Obviously. Even worse, in my, opinion. So, you're literally, no baby chooses circumcision. Therefore, the parents are literally to blame for raping their own babies. And this is literally true in the world we live in today. That is why I attempted suicide. That is why I actively wish for death. It's because I don't want to live in a planet filled with disappointments. You're all disappointments to me because you're not out there fighting with me. Obviously, there are exceptions to my rule. The bloodstained men, they are out there fighting every day, literally, in blood-soaked clothing, trying to get you people to fucking wake up and realize that the country you live in is brainwashed to thinking that circumcision is not rape. And I would argue that circumcision is worse than rape. I would rather have been raped than circumcised. And so would a lot of people. Ask them. Go to a different country and ask them. I bet you money, physical, real world dollars, that people would rather be raped than circumcised. Ask any man in the world, and a large majority of them will say the same. They would rather be raped than circumcised. But we live in a fucked up country where we think that babies are immune to pain. Because what? They don't remember it? That's not a good argument, and you know it. What if you were asleep and you were raped in your sleep, and you woke up and discovered that you were raped? Would you just carry on like nothing fucking happened? No! You would look for your rapist and actively seek justice, wouldn't you? That's what I'm doing right now. I was worse than raped, circumcised, and I'm actively seeking justice for it. And none of you are helping except for the bloodstained men. That's the world I live in. Now put yourself in my shoes. Try and think what I'm thinking right now. I know that's hard for some of you, but seriously, try and do it. Think to yourself, I'd rather be dead, and then live your life. See how that works out for you. See how your relationships go. Just try it. See what happens. You'll discover a lot of evil things are happening in this world. Not just circumcision. There's war, famine. There's parasites that literally eat out children's eyeballs. Look it up. So, I would argue that circumcision is worse than rape, and even if you get the myriad of health benefits they proclaim, it's not worth violating your human rights. So, you should properly educate people and allow them enough time to be able to make a permanent decision for themselves. When do we allow people to make decisions permanently for their own health? At the age of consent, right? Or wrong? I know I'm right. I'm just asking you. So, that alien is literally your parents, and you are the baby. Your parents chose to rape you, worse than rape you, for nothing, less than nothing. And some parents even ridicule their own babies on social media. They say, oh, look what's wrong with my fucking baby. I just had him circumcised and now he's not as friendly. I wonder why. I really do. No, I don't. I don't wonder at all. I know why. It's because you literally mutilated your own baby with your consent. And so now your post-traumatic stress disorder baby is having post-traumatic stress disorder, and you don't know how to deal with it because licensed professionals have trouble dealing with that shit. Okay? I just want to know how many of you are willing to go out and make a difference in this world and actively be a good person. That's it. That's my question for you. What is it willing to take for you to go out with a sign and protest with me? What is it willing to take? I'll do anything, literally anything, personally, for you if you go out and protest with me. You know who has taken up that offer? 0 people. 0 people. You know how much that disappoints me and makes me want to die? A lot. It makes me want to die. But I'm a male, first off, so no one cares. And second off, I'm American, so even less people care. And third off, I'm white, so even less people care. I'm in the top 1% of oppressed people on this planet because of all of the reasons I suggested. I'm a circumcised male of American descent. Therefore, no one cares. What the fuck? I thought we were supposed to care more as time went on, not care less. What are we doing after millennia of mankind being forcibly taught to be kinder to each other, and we're actively not listening? Either Satan himself is torturing me alone and is leaving the rest of you ignored, or that many of you are actually evil. Both of which might be true. I am in hell right now. If God himself came down and put me in hell, it would be better than me living on this planet with you fucking people. Seriously. It hurts me every fucking day to live, to merely exist in the same planet as you people. That's how much it hurts me. I want to die every day. And step 1, first and foremost, is circumcision. Why did you have to start my life by worse than raping me? And you think it's still okay. You think it's normal to be that evil. That's what's wrong with you. With you. You. You are what's wrong with this planet, not me. I can safely say that now. I am actively, every day, trying to make this world a better place for the most vulnerable people, which are babies. That's step one of living your life. What does the chicken do to its eggs? Oh shit, that's where I came from. Maybe I should protect that thing. You know what? That sounds like a good idea to me too. And they pair up. And they protect the eggs with their lives. Shouldn't we be doing the same to our babies? Shouldn't we protect them with our lives? Our very lives? Yes. Yes, we should. And if you think for a second that a baby isn't worth your own life, you are part of the problem. You are evil. So, I'm going to make this video as long as I need it to, because this is a process of venting for me as well. It's a healing process. Getting it off my chest. Letting people know exactly how I feel. I personally feel like we should hang cutters off of the intersection traffic lights so that everyone who drives through that intersection knows what we do to cutters. That's what I feel. That's what I really feel. You should be hung from the highest tree, Clint Eastwood style. Straight up lynch mobs for cutters. For unforgiven cutters, sorry. If you're a cutter and you are actively sorry for what you did, say so. Go out and protest with me even. But you won't. But you won't. And that's why, if enough time passes, something drastic will happen. I will not go into specifics, but it will happen. Plans have been made, and they are being made, actively, changed, updated, and reviewed. So unless you want something bad not to happen, or in my case, something good, you should stop cutting babies. Or else something drastic will happen. That's my promise to you. And to everyone watching this video, be warned. I will do nothing illegal, but I will be arrested for it. I guarantee you that. I will obey any law, and I am fully aware that my rights end where another person's nose begins. You know? You know that phrase? I'm fully aware of that. And the law. But it will be drastic. Like the bloodstained men. They literally coat the genital area of their pants in blood and go out and protest. I would say that's pretty drastic. And my plan is on the same-ish level as theirs. So if you're concerned about my health and safety, you shouldn't be. Because I'm ready to die today. Today even, if God smites me down, I would be okay with that. I would thank him for it. And I think that's why he's not doing it. Just to spite me. Because that's what it is right now. My existence is spite. I live to spite evil. I live despite evil. I live to spite evil. And if you are evil, I spite you in whatever way I can. And I will. Should circumcision be banned, I'll just move on to the next worst evil thing that I can possibly think of. Which is probably going to be the transitioning kids thing, that whole debate. I'll probably hop onto that bandwagon and generate some opinions of my own. But for now, my sole purpose on this planet is to stop circumcision. That's it. And if you're in my way, I will make you get out of my way. By force if necessary. Because that's the law. If you are literally blocking my passage, I'll call the cops on you. They'll be on my side in that case. They'll be like, why are you harassing this poor man wearing an awesome Batman beanie? I didn't want to smile there. Okay. My question to you, sorry for this long video, but another question for you. What are you willing to do to protest? How much money would it cost? From me to you, personally, how much money would you want from me to go out and protest? Minimum wage? Fair. I'll hire you. Do you want $20 an hour? I'll pay you $20 for an hour. Sure. Go out and protest with me. I'll give you $20 of my own money. How about that? What are you willing to do to go out and make the world a better place for 1 hour of your life? And then you never have to do it ever again. And I will forgive you for being a cutter if you simply go out and protest with me for 1 hour. That's it. That's all you have to do. And I'm willing to pay you to do it. But I bet you, real money, $20, let's say, that you won't. Look me in the eyes and tell me you will. And then reach out to me, literally, in the comments to this video. Say, hey, I want to make $20 for 1 hour of standing around with a poster in my hands. Fine. Reach out to me, and you will instantly garner my respect. You will instantly become a better person. You will instantly get heaven points. God will love you more for this. So, for some people, that's invaluable. And I'm still out here willing to pay you to do it. It's like I'm a mini Mr. Beast. I'm curing blindness, but I'm stopping circumcision instead, which is way more important. Sorry, Mr. Beast. But circumcision is the greatest evil I can possibly think of on this earth. Right now. Let me know if you can think of something more evil than circumcision. Please. I encourage you. Please. I'm begging you. Let me know. Because as life exists, evil exists. Life is... Sentence stopped right there. Just life is... That is a real sentence. Life is... Without life, there would be no evil. And number 3, therefore, life is, and without life, there would be no evil. Therefore, it is literally the case that life is supposed to fight against evil. This is an objectively moral truth to the world we live in today. Fighting against evil is an intrinsic value, an intrinsic truth to the universe itself. Your part in this universe, your only job, is to fight against evil. And how many of you aren't doing that? It's fucking pathetic. Pathetic. I would wager most of the world, billions of people, are evil for not fighting against evil. Because it is an objective moral truth that you should always fight evil as long as life exists in the universe. And as far as we know, Earth is the place for life. So if you're not fighting evil on Earth, you're a part of the problem. Objectively, morally speaking, you are evil for not fighting with me. And that is where I'm coming from. The deepest part of my soul exists to fight against evil. And some of you actively try to stop me from doing that. And I hate you for it. There's a time and a place for hate. And it is against evil. Objectively speaking, it is okay to hate evil. And if you are evil, it is objectively the truth, morally speaking, for me to hate you, along with every other good soul on this planet. You are in that position, not I. You are going to feel my wrath if I live to tell the tale. God could spite me even further and give me cancer, but I would just let it kill me. And then I'd be happy, dead. I would leave a final will expressing all of my opinions and everything that I stand for, and then I'd be dead. Fine. What if God spites me by giving cancer to my mother or my father? They're the cutters. They should deserve to die. Not by illegal or immoral means, but I would silently cheer out loud. Silently out loud. I know that makes a lot of sense. But I would. I would cheer if that happened. Because they cut me. That's how much wrath I have. I would laugh in your face if you got cancer and you're the one who cut me. What else do I have to say? I have a lot of extreme opinions, but they're objectively true. And you cannot fight me on that. Life is, without life, there would be no evil. Therefore, life exists to fight against evil. And if you're not fighting against evil actively every day of your waking life, you're a part of the problem. You are a part of evil. You are a pathetic disgrace to your kind. And I hope you get cancer. And I'll pray for it, even though I'm atheist. I'll pray for you to get cancer. All of you. I hope there's a string of viral cancer that wipes out 90% of people on this planet. I hope that happens. Because I believe that most people on this planet are actively not fighting against evil. And therefore, they are a part of the problem of evil. However, I do hope more that somebody comes along and tries to wake you up from your evil ways and puts you on the right path. That is obviously the best case scenario, but we know that will never happen. We know evil will never be eradicated fully. Therefore, extinction is the only way to get rid of all evil. I sound like a supervillain now. That's what you turned me into. With your pathetic excuse for trying to live. Most of you are pathetic and deserve to die. That's it. That's my journey to this point. I am actively trying to teach you that circumcision is wrong, and many of you are actively fighting against me. That makes you even more evil. Do you see? If you came at me and started arguing for rape, I would laugh in your face. In fact, I would put you on a list of people to be watchful for. I would spy on you with the FBI if I had the authority. If you were for rape, it feels the same to me when people say they're for circumcision. You should be put on a list. You should be watched every day of your life in that case. And it dumbfounds me that you're not, and that I probably am. For what? Trying to do the right thing? Yeah. We openly tolerate the most evil thing that I can think of every day in this country. And there's no excuse for you. Other than going out with me and protesting. That's it. 1 hour.